So it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. That's complete as he goes right back to Crowder. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They go play action now. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. And this is caught. That's Watkins.
For this.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 47 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he will get in to make it 8-0. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now Carter to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson to throw. He finds Corey Davis. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Elijah Moore, 62 yards. And the Jets are within a 2-point conversion of tying this thing up. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there, and boy, it was pretty.
So now the Jets are lining up to go for two. They're going to keep it on the ground. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. The defense stands tall, and they're going to hold on to their 8-6 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone.
It don't even matter, baby. It don't matter. It's okay.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Jackson on first down.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
Well, normally you see three tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 8-6 the score after one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Right back to Dobbins on first.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Mark Andrews, 28 yards as the Ravens push further out in front.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail to try for 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's upended. After a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, they run with Carter.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They go play action now. Wilson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Again, Wilson. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again, escaping the pressure right. First down and more for Jackson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action.
They go play action with Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his